Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah.
Entering game settings. Quarter length option is set to 15 minutes. Time option is set to 4. Weather option is set to clear.
Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the AFC-NFC Pro Bowl.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, we are a week away from Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, but the very best players in the NFL have made the trip out to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm, and that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 52 yards. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
The score,
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
There to stop it was Darius Leonard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
at the 26-yard line.
Look out, Rodgers lost the football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good at...
And he will score. Touchdown, AFC. From 13 yards out. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Rodgers will try again on second down. And the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep for the AFC, the Jets' Andre Roberts. They're taking right on the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be a short field ahead as the AFC takes over 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's good.
11 yards on the pickup there. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And all the way in for the touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Adams hauling it in for Rodgers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards.
Entering screen, resume.
The loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Open Mays, Metcalf, he's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it.
Entering screen, resume. Call timeout. Resume.
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
3rd and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Taking it in from a yard out. And the NFC able to get a bit closer.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the 1st quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own.
Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players spotlight. He's enjoying it. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike and they get the touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, they're stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Here now the NFC to take over on offense.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. But he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Darius Leonard on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
And depth chart. Challenge play.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the NFC able to cut into that lead. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs,
making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but a shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. That'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes on target there to Hill. Past the 20. And touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get through those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. You can see they've contained him very well. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, and down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, you stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Rodgers now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's caught. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a 3rd person in the area.
Stephon Diggs, the 30, 10. And he will score. Touchdown AFC.
Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the AFC adds on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. T.J. Watt came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Entering coaching screen depth chart.
sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Again, this is Cook. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Jack Fox now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. To return is Roberts. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback to win it accurately. People block for the quarterback. So many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
2nd and 10.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's able to find Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes firing complete. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Stephon Diggs. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Rodgers now on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the NFC is in for 6.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 20.
The AFC offense making their way back out. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game has suited you well. Both offenses continuing to move the ball with relative ease.
Yeah, and if you're a fan of defensive football, you're not having so much fun watching this one. And these coordinators, they've got to be scrambling to figure out a way to counter so far. It may just come down to which one of these defenses can make one stop that could change the course of this game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Stephon Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Stephon Diggs. 40 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Great play, but admittedly the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
And the route is on. His drive there of just 4. Touchdown.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC back out there. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
Entering auto flip on pop-up. The eye will handle flipping your defensive play to best match defensive formation. If you want to manually flip your defensive play call screen, you can turn it off now. It will stay off until it is turned back on.
They need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
9 brings up second and a yard.
Now Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The numbers for the NFC on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is Cook. And he will score. Touchdown.
Coaching super resume.
NFC from 4 yards out. And the NFC is in for 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown.